Welcome back, everybody. Sive Morten here with the ForexPeaceArmy.com. Let's take a look again at the gold market. Today's video we consider a few moments starting from the overall fundamental background. So we have prepared the weekly report as usual. We have not got the payrolls report on Friday, which was considered as a major driver for all markets, but this mostly the short term. And even without the payrolls, there are a lot of different data and events have happened in the last week that is worth it of our attention. So in fact, the long-term forecast fundamental background for gold, it's not about the payrolls. It's about overall tension and release in global finances, trade, and geopolitics. And taking all factors together, we could understand whether overall picture is becoming tougher or is getting some softer. So depending on that, we could make the suggestion what should happen with the tendency, what the chance it has for continuation, or it has to be stopped for some time or even reversed. And based on the factors and moments that we see this week, currently we do not see any big reasons for a real reversal. Tactical and technical reasons exist for maybe some pullback, but our suggestion is that market is too focused on the 4,000 level. In our target we have around 4120. So we suspect that if even reaction will follow, it will happen after market will flirt with the 4,000 level. That's first moment. Second moment, as we promised in report, we discussed the next big upside target based on the volatility breakout. So if you would like to know it, you could read the report and technical part with analysis of the long-term charts. Now let's go down to our technical moments and the practical issues that we have to deal with the next week. Try to create the trading plan. So starting from the daily chart, although it brings no new ideas, yes, thrust is great, but we could use it only when the pullback starts. Currently, it's useless. But the one thing that we could say that if retracement will start by some reason, either from this level or market will climb to the 4,000 first, that will be the first area that market could reach within the 1-2 weeks. It's just because this is oversold level on a daily and nearest fib support in 36.70. So the area around 36.70, 37 is probably will become the first point that market will try to drop. That's just for some information. Maybe we will not use it in the nearest week. Because currently we do not see any other ways of trading this market. Is just following to our strategies that we have discussed previously. We already have made a few trades with it, and now we just keep going with it. So on the 4 time frame chart, yes, our entry was just great. Market has moved precisely to the points that we have specified in our recent report on Friday, 38.80. As we said, this will be a BCD target. We identified this catalyst triple to sell, if you remember. But currently, what we're going to do next, what in fact we could do. As we said, our task here is to watch for tendency and 2 moments. First is the patterns, other patterns actually, and second, overall technical support resistance areas. So from that standpoint of view, we could watch for this trend line first, which will be in the case of the pullback somewhere around 38.60 area, right? And about the patterns, currently, guys, I see only one possible setup that we could follow is a hand shoulders reverse on top. So if you take a look at the hourly chart, that's approximately what I would like to keep an eye on. That's, by the way, our pattern that we discussed. So that's a hand shoulders. So in fact, this is shoulder head, and this might be the round these levels, another shoulder. So the trading plan, as you can understand, very simple. If market will form this pattern, we should keep an eye on an area around 38.50, 38.63 area. These 2 levels, which is harmonically equal to the bottom of the left arm, and potentially suitable to consider possible taking the position. So in fact, that's the only step that we could follow for now. At least I see nothing else interesting here on the gold. But in general, this step is relatively clear, and it should not be any big problems to deal with it. Besides, this hand shoulders also might be used as indicator of the current tendency. So if you will see signs of failure, somehow markets start dropping back down to the moving down to the 38.40 or even slightly lower, that might be the indicator that we will get deeper retracement. which is also might be useful in our situation. So that's all for now. See you on Tuesday.